Acromegaly is a rare disease.
Increase in growth of all your organ, your tissues, and your bones, which can lead to multi-organ diseases.
The more people know about it, the more people become intrigued with it. You know, it's a rare disease. People are kind of drawn to the unknown.
Between 11 and 12, I topped out, 6'3", fully developed, looked like I was in my 20s. Doctor's like, that's weird. That's not normal.
You're getting bigger. Your hands, your feet, and your facial features are, it's changing. But I myself didn't recognize it.
By the time I was diagnosed, I was having migraines every day.
I went to one doctor. He says you have carpal tunnel, and that didn't resonate with me. And so I was sent to an endocrinologist. He immediately said, I think I know what you have, but let's prove it.
I remember the doctor saying to me, did you know you had a brain tumor? I said, what? Brain tumor? And then when my blood work came back, they said, oh, you have acromegaly. I'm like, acro what?
I do say that one of the best days of my life was finally getting that diagnosis, because up until then, the symptoms all just seemed to be in my head.
I had to first sit down with my wife and tell her, listen, I have a brain tumor. We came to tears. We didn't know what was going to happen.
I had packed up from Nigeria and relocated to a country I didn't know anybody with 2 little children. So when the diagnosis came and we're talking about, the first line treatment is surgery, I don't know if I'm going to wake up and just become a vegetable. Who is going to take care of my 2 young children? I didn't have any family.
This has been a difficult journey. Beyond difficult. It's completely changed my life, both negatively and positively.
I am happy that my doctors were able to diagnose me at an earlier stage, and I was able to undergo all the treatments and the medical procedures.
From the outside, we don't necessarily always look like we have, something that's causing a lot of pain on the inside.
And because it also leads to so many other comorbidities, everything's so connected there, it needs to be a part of the discussion sooner.
It's amazing how much this tiny little tumor can affect every parts of our bodies and then every part of our lives.
So I'm an RN. And so I also have, the healthcare background. With the knowledge that I have, I feel like I was very lucky because it was easier for me to advocate and to push and, this isn't right, this isn't right. Whereas, the layman who doesn't have that doesn't know how or when or where to push. So if doctors, nurses, specialists sat down and actually listened to their patients and listened to what they were being told, a lot of the hoops and hurdles would be diminished.
You might get to the point where you're like, things are good enough, but, keep fighting until they're as good as you need them to be.
Getting that second opinion, and don't settle. Don't settle for what one doctor has to say.
I became a more resilient person because of this disease.
Acromegaly is all about community.
The community has been my saving grace. It really has. When I say it's given me a family, I truly mean that.
The strength that it takes to get through something like this is just immense. And unless you've gone through it, you can't really relate. So having others to relate to is absolutely a blessing.
Acromegaly for me is an opportunity. It is an opportunity that you will be able to become an advocate for them to know more about this disease.
Having gone through all those hurdles and conquering them one after the other, I feel like I've just been given like a new lease to life. Like, I can't take on anything.
Never give up, just keep pushing.
Know that you're not alone.
I'm not alone.
You're not alone.
We're not just alone.
You are not alone.